What's up, my weebs and otakus? It's Otakunofuji, and today I want to talk about Trials of Mana. Specifically, why didn't anybody tell me that this game was so extremely fanservice-y? If you like this video or any of our other content, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. Seriously though, I had no idea the Trials of Mana remake was crammed so full of sexy fan service. I guess I just never expected a Super Nintendo game to be interpreted this way. And I really didn't expect a mainstream-ish game released in 2020 to have so much blatant TNA. Why didn't anyone tell me? I would have played it on the Switch years ago instead of finally playing it now thanks to Xbox Game Pass. Usually a game with so much fan service like this gets a thread on Reset Era, where some white knight feels the need to warn everyone else about scary boobies and tell everyone they're not allowed to play it anymore. At which point I go and buy that game immediately out of spite. But that didn't happen with Trials of Mana for some reason. What fanservice am I talking about? Well, the game has 6 playable characters and you choose a party out of 3 of them at the beginning of the game. I, of course, chose the 2 sexy ladies because hey, they looked amazing. I honestly probably wouldn't have even played it if those 2, Angela and Reese, weren't so prominently featured in the trailer for the game. But I was all like, wow, they look crazy great and I need to play this. All of the women in this game wear hilariously revealing outfits, not just your party characters, but other story characters, some enemies, NPCs, and more. They all have crazy cleavage and or side boob just hanging out there, and it's awesome. In a somewhat stunning show of restraint by the developers, most of them actually have appropriately realistically sized boobs and not typical giant anime jugs. So, Angela is the scantily clad princess of a magical kingdom where all of the majors are mostly identical scantily clad hotties. Reese is the scantily clad princess of a different kingdom where all of the soldiers are mostly identical scantily clad Amazon warriors. Angela's mother is the scantily clad true queen. A major villain in the game is the scantily clad and busty Belladonna, and she's really awesome. A ridiculously cute fairy is the main driver of the story. There's a shady underground night market early on where you can watch a surprisingly great sexy dance routine. There's a whole class of enemies that is literally just bees, but with sexy lady bodies. And there's more! This game just went nuts with fan service. How's the game itself? I'm liking it. I never played the original Seiken Densetsu 3, even though the translated ROM has been available forever. So I have no real frame of reference for how the remake is. It's an action RPG and not turn-based though, so I'm into it. One other thing that can't be ignored is that the voice acting is pretty atrociously bad. Angela's delivery is just awful, but everyone else is just as bad. Strangely, I actually like Charlotte's cutesy speech impediment, where she talks like a little girl version of Elmer Fudd. Other capital G gamers like to hate on her, but they've probably never actually been around little kids before. Charlotte is charming and endearing, darn it. There was one moment where I entered a snowy area in the game, and Charlotte asked the other 2 if they were too cold because of their skimpy outfits, to which the others just replied with excuses and stammering and couldn't really answer. I love scenes like that where a game knows exactly what the player is thinking and then bluntly addresses it. Oh, and I like that you get to ride around on this guy. He's cool. This isn't meant to be a review though. I just wanted to show off how ridiculously fanservice-y the Trials of Mana remake is, and how that fact seems to have slipped through the cracks over the last few years since it was initially released. I also have to say I would have never played it without Game Pass, so good get for Xbox, and good job Square Enix finally realizing that Sony money hats alone aren't enough to pay the bills. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel and check out otakunofuji.com.